Hello friends, welcome to my cozy haven. My name is Fiona. I'm really glad you've clicked my video today. I'm going to be chatting to you about the books that I read this week or didn't read, and what am I planning to read this weekend. Plus I have a couple of books that I may have received this week. So let's chat about those. Reading wise, this week was not the best week. Definitely not. I think I had two not for me's in 1 week. So that makes a total of 3 for this month, which is just, oh, really? So let's talk about one of the books I did read, and that's Heidi Swain's Home for Christmas. I gave this one 4.5 out of 5. I really love Heidi Swain's writing. I like her characters, the plot lines that she does. So in this one we meet Bella, and Bella is living her best life in Windbridge, as the title goes. And she has a lovely spaniel called Tink. And Bella runs her own business out of her own home that she makes fairies of different sizes and custom order fairies, etc. And it's going into her busiest season of Christmas. And she lives in the house that was, I think, her grandparents'. And what happens is she lives in the top part of it most of the year and then rents out the bottom part for like holiday lets. And her latest holiday let has gone, and she's really looking forward to getting into the main part of the house to live there for Christmas, decorate it for Christmas as it's always been decorated and everything. And then she is asked by the people up at Windbridge Manor if she will allow the young gentleman who is, what's his name again? Oh my God, Jude. If she would allow Jude to come and live in the main part of the house so that he's doing research into the Conley house, into the Conley name, the Windbridge Manor, and he needs space, and like there's loads of space at the manor, but they're just the family are too noisy for him. So Bella reluctantly agrees, and it's basically the story of them sort of, shall we say, living in the same house but in different parts of the house, how they get on, what happens when she finds out he hates Christmas, she loves Christmas. So it was all of that put together. Bella sort of getting things ready for Christmas and, you know, wanting to move forward with her own Christmas plans, but in some ways being stopped because Jude's living in the house. It was really well written. It was a really good premise. I liked the sort of the will they won't they pull from the book, and you know, probably a better understanding for some people of why people don't like Christmas. But there are people who find Christmas very, very tough, and that is, you know, I totally understand that. It's not, you know, things happen around at Christmas time that can be very, very upsetting, and it was just interesting to see how Bella reacted to Jude when he told her why, and etc. I thoroughly enjoyed it. It was a really good addition to this series. I then picked up on my Kindle, what was it called? Oh, good grief. That's really bad, isn't it? Oh my. Hold on, I'm going to put you on pause a minute. I then picked up Pastors New by Claire Balding, and I have to say I was really looking forward to it. Okay, and I thought, yeah, I like Claire Balding's writing. I'm going to, you know, really get on well with this. Unfortunately, I didn't. I just couldn't get into the characters, could not get into the plot line. I don't know, it just wasn't for me, so I thought, no, it's not for me. I am not going to review it because I had it for review. But I know that there are going to be people who are going to absolutely love that book because Claire is such a good writer, but for me, it just didn't hit this time. Maybe I've kept it on my Kindle. It may be that later on at some point I'll go, oh yeah, I'll try it again, and I'll maybe absolutely love it. But for the moment, no. I then thought, right, okay, let's go for an intrigue, because I know I normally really, really like these, okay? And I picked up Classified by Deborah Webb, which is part of the Colby agency Secrets. I got to chapter 6. I don't care about this. I don't care about the characters. I don't care about the situation they're in. I'm just really not enjoying it. So I thought, no, I'm just gonna not for me it. Whether I keep it on my shelves and try again later on, I don't know, or whether I'll just put it into charity shop. I'm really not sure. I haven't made up my mind about this yet. But no. So I thought I really need something that is I know I will read. So I picked up Simone at the Shalley School by Amy Fletcher. This is a retelling of the first term of the Shalley School. So it runs in conjunction with The School at the Shalley by Eleanor M. Brent Dyer. But this is the first term from Simone's point of view. It was excellent. I gave this 5 out of 5. To take a story that book is so well loved and to put another perspective to it was so well written. It was really, really good. You sort of see Simone's struggles to settle in, but you also see that she is a very caring, very kind young girl. Does get emotional a lot of the time, but you can expect that first time away from home in a very strange environment, trying to make friends with people who are friends already, and I don't want to say much more about that because I think you want to go into this one almost. I knew the story, but to get it from Simone's point of view was just so good. I thoroughly enjoyed this one. So well done, Amy Fletcher, for writing such a great. I'm going to call it a fill-in, but it's not. Well, it is a fill-in, but well done on that. It was so good. I then decided, I was toing and froing on what I wanted to read last night, but I ended up picking up A Rough Royal Christmas by Karen Shaler. This is her new Christmas one, and it's to do with a princess and this very exasperating, very energetic border collie that her mother has brought into the palace as a Christmas present for herself and the princess, because this is going to be the first Christmas without the king. So the Queen's brought this border collie in, and she's this gentleman here is going to be the puppy trainer. So I think it's going to be very, very interesting. The princess is quite uptight. She is very much definitely I have my schedule, I know what I'm doing, I need to get this done. So having the dog is not good for her. She is like, no, this is not happening. But yeah, girl, it is happening. And the Queen has actually at this point has gone, I'm going off to Paris for a couple of days. You don't need me. Bye. So there's a lot going on, which I think is going to be very, very interesting. But so far, I am thoroughly enjoying it. I would have actually kept reading last night, but it's like, no, I need to put my bed. I need to put the light out. So not the shall we say the best reading week, but 2 really good books that I have thoroughly enjoyed, and one that I am enjoying. So I said I'd got a couple of books. I was out with the other half yesterday, and we were talking about he's had a week of reading. He's really getting into his reading, which is lovely. I love, and he's really enjoying it. He reads the books in a day, okay? And we're not talking little books. We're talking chunkers like the James Pattersons, okay? He's reading these in a day. So I'd read NYPD Red, and he's like, oh, I've read number 3. I went, can I borrow it, please? So I have until he gets back to read this, which is fine. I'm looking forward to it. I like these ones. They're very good. They're more police procedural rather than horrible, gruesome. What do I want to call them? Terrorist type things, I think. So, and then I happened to see this on Dad's shelf. And I'm like, I haven't read that one yet. And I haven't read Kurt Austen for a number of years. So I nabbed it off his shelf. So I've got Dark Vector by Clive Cussler, written by Graham Brown. So I've got this to read. It's a Pneumophile's adventure, so I've got this one to read as well. So I have a couple of adventure stories as well, which are just going to go and sit up on those shelves there. So yes, that's kind of what I will be doing. Reading wise, it'll be the Karen Shaler. Oh, plus I also have The Storyteller by Evie Woods on my tablet downstairs. Started that and read 48% of it in one day. I'm really enjoying it. So I will pick that up over the weekend. Should get that finished this weekend. It's a Libby hold. So I should get that one and the Karen Shaler finished this weekend, which will be really good. And then I can go into my September reads, which is really good, really nice. Oh, yay! I'll have Harmony Harbour to start, and then on the others over here, whatever. Come this way, Fiona. That book there is The Enchanted Greenhouse. I will have that to start this week as well. So I'll have 2 books to start, which I'm buddy reading with various friends. So that's going to be very fun this week. But plans for the weekend, not a lot. There's bound to be rugby on. Still more of the rugby championship. And I'll read. I started off the front of my sweater. When you see my video, my vlog this coming week, you'll understand I had a few problems with it, but we've sorted. We're on our way. So I've planned to do more of that. I have a cross stitch that I want to finish off, so I can get that away. But that's it for this video. It's fairly short, friends, because I haven't had a lot to read to tell you about. But please come chat with me down in the comments. Have you read any of the books I've mentioned? If so, what were your thoughts on them? I would love to know. How's your reading been this week? I would really like to know. What are you planning to read this weekend? Have you got any weekend plans? Please come chat with me down in the comments. I really enjoy chatting with you. It's fun sort of finding out what everybody else is reading and doing. It's really good. But on your way to chat with me in the comments, if you haven't already and you've enjoyed this video, please hit that thumbs up. I would really appreciate it. It just helps my channel keep growing in the algorithm. And also, if you haven't already but you'd like to and you like this content and there's other content of mine that you like, please think of subscribing and joining my little cozy haven here on BookTube. That would be really lovely. But until my next video, friends, stay safe. Happy reading. Bye.